What it do, Bankroll Mafia? We're back, and it's time to get straight into the NFL draft. No time to waste. Number one on the board, we got the Detroit Lions. We're going to skip ahead each pick by pick for the first round. And of course, Dante Forbes is the one who gets picked at the number one overall spot. Number two, left end Juan Pemberton. Number three, DT Nazir Rowland. The Bears select right end Zach Freeman. It's a defensive front besides the left tackle that got drafted first. Can't really see that name, but I'm sure it's an end. And another outside linebacker with the first of the board, Kyle Holcomb. The Bengals select another outside linebacker, Donnell Fox. And here we have the Denver Broncos on the board. What will Head Coach Bankroll and this GM staff and the here in Denver make a decision on? Jeremy Carter's sitting right there. He's sitting right there. Do we pull the trigger and take Jeremy Carter right now? Right here, right now. Is it worth it? I'd like to get him right now, but I think we're gonna first see what can we get for this draft pick. Because besides him, I can get Jason Payne. Oh, man. Randy Glover's right there. Darrell Ratliff's right there. Oh, but we don't need another middle linebacker. We don't. It just will be good to have a 4-3-9 back. The first, his fucking athleticism looks crazy. He looks crazy. And then Darrell, 440. He ain't the fastest cornerback in the draft, but man, he might can play some football, man. DJ Peak right there still. Luke Foster still right there. Cam Luck. Jarius Montgomery. I don't know what I'm going to do, gang. Wish I was like live streaming this part. I don't got no fucking followers on Twitch for real. But yeah, follow me on Twitch, man. Bankroll Octo. Bankroll Octo on everything. Social media platforms. TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. Tune in. You know what I'm saying? Also got my gaming page, Bankroll Mafia 10 on Instagram and Bank Mafia 10 on Twitter. So fuck with the kid, man. As we're looking to move down from this 8th spot and see what can we get. 2 first round picks ain't bad. But I still want to pick this year in the first. Now I want to pick 32. Seconds, some thirds, 2 seconds. Tempting. It's tempting, but I need picks. I mean, those 2 second-round picks will be in this year's draft. Fuck, I don't know what I'm trying to do, guys. I just know that I don't want to pull Jeremy Carter right now. We're going to go ahead and talk to we pick up the phone for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And the Buccaneers get the 8th pick. They move up. And the Broncos will move down. As you see, we're still on the board as far as like the top of the screen. The Bears take right tackle Tom Cooper. The Steelers take Montgomery. The Eagles take Jason Payne. The Patriots take Danny Walsh as the number 1 wide receiver of this draft. The Giants get strong safety Tyrone Carmichael. And now Denver is back on the board. Is this where we pull the trigger for Jeremy Carter? Sterling McDowell, 3rd or 4th round. Scrambler. I mean, look at the athleticism. Look at that. But we have that. We have Malik Willis. We have Willis already. So I'm going to take a quarterback. I got to take Jeremy Carter. We got to make Jeremy Carter a Bronco. Let's see if we can trade down once again and get some more draft capital. Another first round pick, but pick 20 instead. Pick 16 from the Jets. Pick 22 from the San Fran with a plethora of other picks. With the same old combo from the Eagles. I think San Fran might be the one we call back. And like, hey, a 1st and a 3rd and a 7th this year, and a 5th and a 7th next year. It ain't that bad, gang. It ain't that bad. On the code, it ain't that bad. So we going to go ahead and pull the trigger. We call the 49ers back. We make the move. And now the Niners move up from the 22nd spot to the spot we are in now. And they're taking left and Luke Foster. I'm seeing all the studs or potential studs go quick. Heavy set defensive draft. And now the offensive tackles and defensive D tackles are going. Clay Hayden, right outside linebacker from Oregon. Randy Glover to the Indianapolis Colts. Darrell Ratliff to fucking Jacksonville. The next Jalen Ramsey potentially. As we're moving up, we're trying to see what the Cardinals want for their first round pick, overall 19. And do we give them this first next year, third this year, fourth this year, and a seventh round next year? I think we do. I think that's a good trigger to pull. They won't try to jazz it up. Maybe we can bag them for some fifth round picks instead. I ain't trying to cheese or cheat. Just negotiating, guys. I'm not with all that cheating, cheese, and shit. I'm just trying to negotiate so we can make this shit beneficial for us as well without losing too many draft picks. Like I said, the draft is our secret sauce to be able to build this team back up. Because like I said, Cap got cleared, space got cleared, but not too much. As the Cardinals go ahead and accept the trade offer, and my trade difficulty is on hard, so it's the one above normal. So I mean, if they didn't want it, they would have said no. They clearly wanted it, and now we're going to take this opportunity to see who we're going to take. Now we have two picks now. We looking down to see where's the wide receiver. Deion Dale. JoJo Peoples is right there. We don't need to pull a trigger on him. We don't need to do that. Enrique Cross, DJ P, Cam Luck, they're all still there. But we want Jeremy Carter out of Oregon. He is now highlighted, and he's officially a Denver Bronco. Oh, my goodness. He wears number 18 just like Peyton Manning, but we all know that number's retired, so you're not wearing that number for us, my guy. And just off that draft pick right there, the QB controversy begins yet again. Malik Willis versus Jeremy Carter. Russell Wilson will not be getting no more PT with us. I hope he retires this year so we can get the fuck off our team. But anyways, we're back on the draft board. And this time, we can take DJ Pete. We could take Cam Luck. But I'm thinking DJ Pete might be the one. He might be the one. Draft this guy. Make him a Bronco. Or is it trade down the option? A little bit of talks over here in the headquarters. Cam Luck looks good too. But highlight the man. Give him the Broncos highlight. He's officially a Denver Bronco. DJ Peak, welcome to the fold. Broncos country, let's slide. We ain't doing no let's ride. That's Russell shit. We let's slide over here, man. Next pick will be in the third round. But it's the first pick of the third round. I'm not feeling it. I think I need to move up again. As we're watching the rest of this first round go down, a lot of good players are still getting snagged. We're just watching it happen. We got our 2 first-round draft picks, so not going to be greedy. I'm not going to overdo it. That would be a little bit insane. But then again, it is my franchise, so if I did choose to do so, I don't want y'all to hate me for it, you know? You know what I'm saying? I know a couple other YouTubers, they be having like 3-4 first-round picks when they really want to. I be saying y'all in the comments, oh, I love this series. Let me leave y'all alone, bro. We're going to go ahead and get this draft keep going, man. So we can go ahead and knock this shit out. We're going to try to move up. Going to ask the Vikings for that second round pick. But they're asking for players that I'm not really trying to give up right now. I mean, I want my right guard. Carlton Davis, he is a trade candidate. This plethora of third rounds might be the move. And it is. The Minnesota Vikings accept the offer. We now move up. And we're here. We're not here yet. We got the Vikings pick coming up soon. Enrique Cross goes to Detroit. That's going to be an interesting pick, man. As we're going to head through this draft, our pick is up next after this Eagles pick. Who will the Eagles select? DeMarco Quinn, the runner back we was looking at. Oh, my goodness. And I have my book right here beside me of the players that I was literally trying to get. I had a whole list of players on how I wanted to work this draft out. And do we think left tackle Frank Locke is the right move to make? Or do we go elsewhere? We still need more wide receiver depth for sure. That's a given. And we're looking down the list. And honestly, we might trade out of this position. Dion Dale. Oh, what am I talking about? Dion Dale is right there. I think this is the time to go ahead and get him. George Claiborne looks real good too, so. Who do we pull the trigger on? I think we have to take our chance to see if Dion Dale is as good as he shows. 98 fucking speed, 97 acceleration, hidden development, 6'5". Oh my goodness. We may have just found a Megatron reincarnation. We may have just got the best draft pick in this draft. I don't care if he's a 71 overall. That kind of player, that height, weight, that speed, you're not training that, bro. You're not training that. From a team that's going from fourth in the division with a 6-11 record and had the number 2 offensive points per game and the number 1 rushing yards per game, I think with the addition of a new quarterback and a new receiver, we can definitely turn things around. We can definitely turn things around, man. Malik Willis came and took Russell Wilson's spot in week 9. But now Jeremy Carter's here. He was on our wish list. Jeremy Carter and Dion Dale was on our wish list of players to target to try to get. And we got both of them. So maybe there's a new connection here in Denver. Something similar to maybe Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter. Who knows? Who knows? Frank Locke. Do we take him? I don't know, guys. Do we go for a linebacker now? I don't know, man. I just know on our list of players, we seen a lot of our players, the players we want go bye-bye. At QB, Jeremy Carter's now with us. Dion Dale was the wide receiver. Dante Forbes was gone, number 1. The draft is still going on. Second round. Juan Pemberton gone. Zach Freeman gone. Luke Foster gone. A lot of players are just leaving the board. Enrique Cross, Darrell Ratliff, JoJo Peoples, DeMarco Quinn. My favorites list is very skim now at this point in time in the draft. So we want to try to move up for the Washington's pick in the second round to try to get back up to get a player we think we can get before our whole favorites list is literally gone. So this is the chance to do so. And we got the Washington Commanders pick. We're 4 picks away, 3 picks away, 2 picks away. It is our time to shine. We're going to review our offer, and we're going to see if we can finesse. This is a finesse. This is a potential finesse. We moved up to possibly move and get more picks in our future. And the 49ers, who have been very generous in this draft, agrees to terms, and they now will take our spot. We will continue to pick in the later rounds, as I think we're going to go ahead and take our chance or another wide receiver here in the 3rd round. Is Gerald Thomas worth it, though? And we pull the trigger. He's not hidden, but he still gets the highlight, and he's welcome to the fold. Another receiver to add depth to this receiving core. And it's looking like we're going to have a Jerry Jeudy, Marvin Mims Jr., Dion Dale, Denzel Mims receiving core, along with the guy we just drafted. I forgot his name just that fast. There's a point he didn't pop with hidden dev. Right tackle, D tackle, Timmy Booth. We need a D tackle. Is he worth pulling right now? And we go ahead and pull the trigger. He's hidden. Dev will take it. He gets the highlight as well. Welcome to the fold. This draft is almost done, guys. A few more picks to go. For me, at least. I'm skipping through the picks and going straight to my picks so we can get through this draft as fast as we can. Josh Webb isn't a back ahead on my list at all. He's just like a last chance option for depth. And we go ahead and take him with 87 speed. That hurts. I think Javonte Williams the same speed as that. Honestly, I can't even hold you. Another pick coming up right after this one. And we're going to go ahead and take another chance. Do we take this left outside linebacker? Are we just going to go for like the best available? And that we do. Dominique Allen gets the highlight as well. He is now a Denver Bronco. I think we're doing pretty solid in our draft class. We definitely could have did way better later rounds, but moving up kind of fucked us over as far as like the picks we had in the past and then moving down, all that back and forth shit. But I'm happy with our first 3 picks. I can't hold you. I'm happy with our first 3 picks. Can we get tight end Randy Woodard to join the fold as well? 3rd string tight end. Now we have 3 tight ends on our roster. Just adding some more depth at that position. And we're going to go ahead and move on forward. Heading on down to the 7th round, our last pick of the draft will be none other than fullback Mike Dyson. Not Mike Tyson, not the boxer, but the fullback. And that'll be it for our 2024 draft class. I think we did good, man, as far as our first few picks hitting the positions we need, getting some guys we think can be day one starters, as well as add some depth to the roster. Jeremy Carter's a 71 overall. That's fine. We started off with Malik Willis, who's around the same overall, maybe even less, 69 overall probably. Also, Russell Wilson was probably only like a 72 overall. So a kid this young with accuracies that was that good and hidden development, I'm going to change his number, guys. For all you Broncos fans, do not chew me up. You know what I'm saying? He will not be wearing number 18 during the season. Left tackle DJ Peak is right here. He's looking good, man. I think he can be a plug-and-play player as well. Hoping that he pops off with superstar development, of course. So, yeah. Deion Dale. This is the guy right here. This is the best player in the draft, man. I don't care how you put it, what you see, man. He's a different breed, man. Like, he's a monster. 6'5", 98 speed is insane. And then we got Gerald Thomas, who is also going to be another guy on this roster as depth chart, as a depth piece. My mistake. And then we're looking more healthy in the receiving core. D tackle Timothy Booth definitely was a letdown as far as the overall. 63 overall is upsetting. The hidden development isn't even that like good to look forward to now that I'm looking at the overall. So halfback Josh Webb, I'm not really sold on him as well either. Both of them guys might be practice squad candidates. We might find somebody else to replace them on the depth chart. But for the most part, man, those were the guys who really had some worth of showing you. Mike Dyson, I feel like every team just needs a fullback. There's no point in putting your tight end right there, fullback, unless you got a tight end that can be utilized as a fullback. So we'll go ahead and check out the NFL or the league's draft class, see how things went. And a couple of these guys, man, that I've mentioned earlier in this video are definitely dogs. All the ends that I'm seeing, all the outside linebackers, they're fucking amazing. Overall wise, these guys are looking like these guys can definitely start. If not for their team, definitely for another team in the NFL right now, currently in my franchise. So I would say this was probably a heavy defensive draft class where the D tackles, the ends, and the outside linebacker and pass rushers definitely stood out the most. And then I would say the offensive line had a lot of key players that have good overalls or good traits and development. Just looking down the list, man, like a lot of the names that I mentioned earlier, man, just to see these guys and to know where they're now going to be at is crazy. Like Enrique Cross in Detroit. Who would have knew he would be one of them guys who, you know what I'm saying, was one of the best. But Deion Dale We literally have the best player in the draft. And if we would have got Cam Luck, I was really going to pull the trigger on Cam Luck and really get him. We would have had the two best players in this draft class on the Denver Broncos roster. But unfortunately, we don't. You know, it's good to see Seattle got a top dog in Juan Pemberton. Man, I miss the Seattle Seahawks franchise so bad, bro. I swear to goodness, the Legion of Doom. Man, oh man, if you know, you know. If you don't, catch up. Dante Forbes at right tackle. Solid, man. JoJo Peoples, I guess he's going to be the backup for Joe Mixon. Because I know Joe Mixon is still a starter for the Bengals on my Madden franchise. So, it's going to be interesting to see a couple of these guys during the season, man. I might swag out a couple of the players just so that way it can help me find these guys and notice them a little bit better. I think that'd be something cool to do. Get these guys a little bit more swag in the league, you know. Nothing too crazy, of course. Terrell Walker, 94 speed. Man coverage isn't that good, but his zone coverage and play recognition is off. Well, not zone coverage, 78. Play recognition is off the charts. That guy's definitely a smart player. Let's look at the guy we almost really drafted just to add that height, weight, speed to our cornerback room. And the speed is cool, 92. The man coverage is amazing. He's already in the 80s with that. Can't really ask for much more than that in that aspect. And as far as the fastest player in the draft, we have the fastest player in the draft too. Deion Dale is just all of it. He ain't the tallest. He damn sure ain't the smallest. But the fastest and the highest overall player, we'll see if he's the best player on the field as the season kicks off shortly. We got to go ahead and let you see the roster. Malik Willis, Russell Wilson, and Jeremy Carter. Of course, Russ will just be here as a mentor piece. The real QB battle will be between Willis and Carter. Halfbacks, of course, we're going to have Williams leading the way. Receiving core, Jerry Jeudy, Marvin Mims, and Deion Dale will be the big three, followed by Denzel Mims and Gerald Thomas. At tight end, we needed a short hands catcher, Noah Fant. Then Greg Dolce be behind him because he definitely did his thing. Offensive line, we got a couple key additions to the team, but so far we're just building on to the offensive line we already had from last year. Going to add two guys in those last two positions to fill in for depth. The pass rush still don't look as it could be as dominant as I was hoping. We didn't really get a D tackle this year in the draft or free agency, so we're still slacking in that department, but it's possible Dorrance Armstrong can probably play a little bit of D tackle this season. We'll see how that goes as the season takes us on. Randy Gregory, Jonathan Cooper will be the left outside linebackers, followed by a triple-headed Hydra in the middle. Definitely going to probably get Drew Sanders to be a starter, though, over Ernest Jones. And at corners, the same DBs from last season, the DBs that had everything on lock pretty much. Passertan, Damari Mathis, Carson Davis, we're not sure if he's going to be here for long, but we'll see, along with Caden Stearns and Justin Simmons. And then you got the kickers and the punters. And we got 2 first-round picks heading to the next season, one from Arizona, one from San Fran. So our draft capital isn't completely fucked. And like I said, we're hoping that Russell Wilson retires this year so he can give us our cap space back, free us a little bit more money in our pockets. Of course, we're going to owe him a little bit, but it is what it is. We'll take that on the chin, and we'll go ahead and hit the preseason, guys. We got the training camp. Training camp is the best time to go ahead and develop your players, get your guys an extra skill point or two, maybe a potential dev boost, and just get your guys, you know what I'm saying, see how things are going to go. So for me, I won't be showing you all the preseason. I'll play the preseason on my own. I'll probably show a little bit of training camp, but I just want to get to the regular season. I don't want to bore you off with just like the preseason content and all the extra training camps from start to finish. I'll let you all know how things went and where we decided to go from there as far as the opening day roster for week 1 of the actual NFL, start to the season. But Jeremy Carter, we have right here doing a passing target drill here in training camp. And, of course, I skipped ahead to like the final 3. That'll probably be my thing. I'll go to the final 3 of every player so you can just still see a little bit what he did. They see the medal they received. And Carter was looking so good on this drill right here. I think he needed one more for gold. We went ahead and got a double whammy, locked it in, got gold. Moving on, we got Malik Willis doing a pass skeleton drill. Unfortunately, Malik Willis wasn't able to really find the guys he wanted to find based off the routes that was given to us. That's pretty much my kryptonite as well. Like when I'm giving routes that I'm not really used to or sure when to get the ball out of my hand and get it to the receiver, it makes it a little more difficult for me to find or throw the ball at the right time. And of course, that leads to like an interception, an underthrow, or overthrow. And as you see, 2 interceptions on just these last 3 plays. Coming up on the 4th play right here, that's a good throw. And we almost got him for a touchdown, but unfortunately he got bronze, and I don't retry the drills. That's how unless it was like an unfair and they was cheesing me like I ain't getting no medal at all. I don't restart the jumps. You know what I'm saying? We got bronze. And we got Vontae, of course, doing the most easiest drill of all the training camps. You just get the ball and run. Dive into the end zone for an extra little boost, of course. And then once you get your multiplier high enough, start to get the little break ankle jump. I folded right there, tried to get something going, set up a good juke, completely had a brain dead moment. But we're still good. I like how on this one the multiplier doesn't decrease, so you can still continue to keep doing what you got to do and get that break ankle animation bonus right there. Fucking sold. Silver for Javonte. Got the wide receiver drill right here. Dion Dale. Let's get a look at this receiver and what he can do. Of course, he'll be wearing number 0 this season for us, not number what did he have, number 10? I think he had when we drafted him. But Dion Dale, he's already at GOAT, as you can see. This speed is incredible. The height is incredible. He's getting distance on Pat Surtain, one of the league's best corner. Fuck it. 10 interceptions, led the league in interceptions. Pat Surtain is him. He's the league's best cornerback as of now. I'm taking that. I'm not sure if you guys agree or disagree. Let me know in the comments. But I think Pat Surtain is definitely well deserving of the best cornerback award. Bronze wasn't that much really there for the red zone battle, but you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. We got Baron Browning right here looking to get better and get to the quarterback a little bit more this season. He really lacked production in that aspect. So he got him right here, a little boost right there from the little spinny thing. The last guy always gets me. I can never get my pass rush through him. I'm not sure why that's the case, but like a brick wall. And he's fighting though. Baron Browning definitely. We want him to. Oh my gosh, fucking bullshit, bro. Like I hate how them things mush you out the zone, and then after that, he's like the turn is done. You can get past every single person right here, and just like that, our drill is over. Chase and tackle, a drill that I had a hard time dealing with in the beginning of his Madden 24. Just playing it in general because I couldn't tackle. Like tackling was so different compared to what I was used to in Madden 23. Y'all may think differently, you know what I'm saying? Y'all might be good at tackle. I feel like cut stick is the only tackle that is very consistent. But even still with that, you still have a chance to sell and give up a big play. And boy, oh boy, do we wish we can get a little bit better with Drew Sanders in his tackling. Bronze is looking like that's only going to be what he's able to get this time around. And I know it's training camp. A lot of guys may be like, hey, try to get gold with everybody. Like, restart until you get gold to get those extra points and stuff like that. It's fine, man. I'm robbing myself of the opportunity to, you know what I'm saying, cheese the game. I don't cheese the game. I don't want to do that. So we'll go ahead and take it as it is. Silver for my man, Drew Sanders. Now we got this DB thing going on with Damari Mathison coverage. And that's some bullshit right there. But 2 more tries to go. And that is a catch? Bro. Gotta be kidding me. I'm on that one. I'm on that one, man. Bronze for my man right there, too. Riley Moss this time. He's going to be the guy out here getting some training camp bump. I didn't forget about you, Riley. Because you had some nice plays when you was out there, when you was in the rotation on the depth chart. Unfortunately, we had a couple other guys come in and just step up to the plate when needed. So, right now I'm at negative 100, bro. I barely got bronze. If I didn't get that interception, I would not have had bronze. And now we're going to show you the weekly training to see how everybody fared, like what they got, man. Not going to show the clips of all that, but, you know, the ones who was there, who trained, those are the awards that they got. Stuttering like shit right now, guys. Bear with me. Trying to get this content. I got so much to say, with a little bit of time left. So, yeah, man. But like I said, like the video if you're excited for this year. I know last year was upsetting. A lot of people probably want to see Russell Wilson come and do what he was able to do with Seattle. Unfortunately, that was not the case. Quickly, we seen Malik Willis come and step into the shoes of Russell Wilson. But this offense still was disappointing, you know. The defense was disappointing. This year, got a lot of these guys got a year under their belt. They're not rookies no more. They're in their sophomore season. Got a lot of these veterans that have been here, knowing the system. Yeah, we got a new OC this year, new offensive coordinator, but that doesn't change the dynamic and the theme here in Denver. You know, our theme here is to get in chemistry, get in sync with one another, and be our brother's keeper. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not here to point fingers. You're the blame for this or that. We're just here to help each other ball and be better. Because we're only as strong as our weakest link. And if any coach knows that, Head Coach Bankroll knows that the most. He had a cap situation he had to deal with, an aging quarterback who couldn't get it done he had to deal with, and a roster that was like only promising for 2 players. Outside of that, everything else has to come from the mud and the grind of just building these players up and giving these players the confidence they need to be able to go out there every Sunday, Monday, and Thursday and give it their all when they suit up and them lights cut on. That's all I can do, man. We got some rookie development right here, some talks right here of a potential boost for DJ Peak, and he gets a rating upgrade. Once again, showing you the little the medals for the weekly training. Not going to go ahead and bore you all with the clips of that. But moving on, I'm not going to upgrade my players until week 1. Save all the upgrades until later on. Moving on, though, I'm seeing a little bit more performance from Jeremy Carter. Russell Wilson played week 1 preseason. But Jeremy Carter and Malik Willis are the 2 that's like rotating the touches now for these last 2 games. And yeah, Malik Willis is doing a little bit better as far as the passing yard department. He doesn't have a TD this preseason so far. Jeremy Carter, hopefully he can get his first one this game right here against the Falcons, who are currently 2-0. But what I'm looking for really is just a guy that I feel as though that I'm comfortable enough to trust to start off against what possibly can be one of the 3 toughest defenses. We got the Steelers week 1, the Cleveland Browns week 2, and the Las Vegas Raiders in week 3. That's Max Crosby, Myles Garrett, and TJ Watt back-to-back weeks. For whichever quarterback it is that starts this game, they will have to deal with that. So, let me know who y'all think we should start, man, week 1. I'll show y'all what they did preseason as far as stats. And that could be nothing crazy, you know what I'm saying? But just in comparison between these 2 guys, like, I really want Carter to start. He has a franchise QB tag. You know what I'm saying? Like, Malik Willis, he was here. He played. He did what he could. That's why I'm not going to just put him to the curb like that. Maybe we can get some read options or some plays with Malik Willis specifically designed for him. And let Jeremy Carter be the guy who leads the way passing. But let me know what you guys think so far as the draft, as far as who we did in free agency, as far as how we restructured the roster. Anything y'all want me to change or edit, let me know. I might be implementing the updated version of Mr. Hurricane's no, not Mr. Hurricane. Yeah, Matt 10 sliders. But I also will probably be implementing some XP sliders because I want my players to progress and regress at a realistic rate. Where it's now like my players are getting too boosted in OC too early, which is a mistake that I made in my personal franchise with my bro Mike. He got a YouTube channel called Your Boy Mike. Tune into his Cardinals franchise as well. I'll probably link that to the bottom of the description. But as far as that goes, man, I think we did good in free agency, just finding who we can get and getting who we can get with the money we had. As far as the draft, we moved up, we moved down. We got some more trade value for later in the next seasons. I think we did good in that part too. I think now it's about just playing and executing on the field and getting the job done. As always, though, guys, thank y'all for tuning into the channel, man. The off season is officially done. Next episode will be the week 1 and the official start to the regular season. Here we're going to be up against the Pittsburgh Steelers at home here in Mile High Stadium, man. Denver, Colorado. Let's slide, man. Y'all know the routine. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. If y'all made it this far, until next time, we out here.